The bandits are bold and brazen, busting into this Northwest Reno convenience store, determined to get a huge haul. One of the break-ins happened at 1 a.m. on November 5th.
They used a crowbar to pry open the doors, and then they tore this piece off to get the door open.
Once inside, the burglars bashed apart the cash registers, then smashed the safe, but couldn't get in. You can see them loading up merchandise of expensive cigarettes and e-cigs. They only got about $800 in cash, but caused about $80,000 in damage.
And the business wasn't just hit one time, but 3 weeks later, the cameras were rolling when the business was hit a second time.
This time, since the front door was reinforced since the last break-in, the bandits threw rocks through windows at the top of the building. It was 1:40 in the morning. They hoisted themselves up and over, one of the suspects falling through the display case on the way in. The men quickly cleared shelves of cigarettes and e-cigs. The store was stocked. The owners had just received a delivery. The criminals then lugged the tubs out through the top windows.
How long were they in the store?
4 minutes.
That's it?
We timed it, 4 minutes. They were in and out in 4 minutes.
You think they had done this before?
They're trained. This was something they're experienced in doing.
You can see how clear the surveillance video is, capturing photos of the suspects' faces, their two-toned getaway vehicle, and even a partial license plate. The owners, Aman Singh and her husband, gave it all to Reno police.
We've given them everything we can, and I feel like the first incident, I hear from them for like 2 days after, and then they go silent.
The owners of Royal Market feel police aren't doing enough to catch the criminals.
We're just scared to do business in town, and they're getting away with it. And when we speak up to the cops and say something, they're like, well, there's dozens of these happening a day. What do we do? That's not the answer I want to hear.
It's not something you guys have let go or forgotten about.
No, definitely not. We're still actively investigating the cases. We want to make sure that we bring these people to justice and they're not out there victimizing the rest of the town.
As to why police haven't talked to the victims more often, they say they don't always have information they can openly share.
Especially some of the tactics that we have to use to be able to catch the bad guys.
These break-ins hit hard for Aman Singh and her husband, who have owned the store for 13 years. They're out at least $230,000 from these burglaries.
They just physically hurt. It's like somebody breaking into your house. That's what it feels like to me.
It's personal.
So it's personal.
In Reno, Kim Burrows reporting.